Hey everybody, this is Dr. Daphne here at HealthFit, and in this video we're going to cover some stuff about hips, and this time it's going to be the fronts of your hips. So have you ever kind of gotten up from a seat, felt a little bit tight, felt something like pulling in the front here, or maybe you're sitting like a deep squat like this, right, and you're feeling some pinching in the front of your hip? Chances are you have tight hips, long story short. But why is it pinching specifically in the front? So the way that our legs work when we bring our knees up like this, we fold that crease here, right? So I'm gonna turn this way. I'm gonna bend the knee and bring it up here. When this happens, ideally, this part of your hip here where your glute is supposed to tuck underneath you, right? And when you tuck that, that creates a lot more space for the joint to move more smoothly, versus if you are here, right, and you arch your back like this, and you bring your knee up to your chest, you tend to hit the front of that joint way earlier. So you can try that. So when you're standing here, try to see if you can tuck your hip underneath you and then bring your knee up. That should feel pretty okay. And if you can kind of bring your back now, arch it out and then bring it out. That should feel a little bit tighter, okay? If you're feeling some pinching in the side of your hip here, there's a few things that could be happening. One, you're in this position and you're doing this. So see if you can try to tuck it underneath you. And if that works, that just means you gotta do some core work, right? And some glute strengthening. However, if you still do this and you're still feeling some pinching here in this area in the front of the hip, that tells me that there's some tightness going on there. So there are some things you can do to try to see if you can kind of work that part out. You can either take a foam roller and then lay on the sides of your hips here, try to get that into that area the same way you roll your IT band. Or what you can do is a few stretches. Let me show you. Your office chair, your bench, your ottoman, your couch, take your pick. You're gonna place your foot behind you on that chair, okay? And you're gonna engage your core and squeeze your butt. Ideally, you should feel that stretch in the front of your hip here. If you're not feeling that, just take a really quick step forward and then bring that leg farther behind you, okay? That way, you'll end up feeling a really nice opening here, get that really good stretch. You're gonna hold it for about 30 seconds, do it 2 or 3 times. Ideally, don't fall over. If you need something to hold on to something. And then when you're done, you kind of check that again. So if it starts to pinch somewhere, let's say it pinched like this, recheck it. If it feels great, awesome. Check that squat, see how it feels here. And if that feels really good, that means you had a tight quad and a tight front of your hip, and stretching it out was helpful. However, if you find that doesn't work for you, you might need some extra help. And so we are always here to help with that. If you have any questions, guys, about what I just went over, feel free to leave a comment down below or give us a call. And if you'd like, you can check out our other videos on other parts of the hip as well that we're going to cover. It's all going to be exciting. So either way, guys, your hips just don't lie. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.